go ahead and drop this down inside the bucket.
Most of the men on this work crew have spent time in prison, in substance abuse rehabilitation, or both. And most had been living on the streets.
In case you oversprays, then you are just rolling. Looking good, though. You got it.
After a very rough childhood, Joey Rubio graduated from juvenile detention facilities to prison. He spent more than 37 years behind bars. And when he was released, freedom came with even more struggles.
Get that. Okay? When I came home 7 years ago, I couldn't get a job because of my record. I tried going to McDonald's, and it was like, you got too many tattoos, man. And it's like 2 years clean. And you can hire me in the back, I'll make French fries. I'm sorry. Then I went to another job interview to delivering produce, and they told me the same thing. We deliver to a lot of high-end restaurants. I can't have you with all those tattoos. And it was like, I thought about giving up. I said, I'm better off in prison. I know how to do that real well.
But Rubio did not give up. Then something no one could have predicted. His lifelong enemies became partners on his path back to finding a reason. He joined forces with law enforcement. 2 Chula Vista police officers and a park ranger had started a program to clean up the city's public parks.
I met this awesome human being. His name is Frank Giammi, Lieutenant Frank Giammi for the Chula Vista PD, and Officer Jeff Pace. And I just adore them 2 gentlemen. You know, I've always hated law enforcement, any kind of authority, but these guys literally became my friends. Officer Jeff Pace taught me how to paint. And I've never held a job. I've done too much prison time. I've never held a real job. I've owned a lot of illegal businesses, but so he taught me about painting. I didn't have a clue about painting. He showed me how to use a sprayer, how to be aware of the safety. I got good at it. He showed me real good. And when it was time for him to move on, he said, you need to take the reins. This is, I think you'll be good at this. And I started teaching this man how to paint. Are we laying these down, Arturo?
The program is named Work for Hope. It's part of the McAllister Institute, which specializes in substance abuse treatment and recovery support. Joseph now oversees the program. That includes helping people leave the streets, overcome addiction, and gain employment. Rubio gets funding from multiple sources, including the Lucky Duck Foundation, led by its executive director, Drew Moser. He's one of a few who sees past an exterior that was shaped by abuse, neglect, and more than 3 decades in prison.
It's hard when you come from where I come from. A lot of people, they look at the exterior. And Drew, every time I met him and talked to him, he looks past that, I'm sorry. I just get emotional. But yeah, so Lucky Duck Foundation has been instrumental, and then we started getting grants from Altrusa, from Chula Vista, the city of Chula Vista, and we beautify their city.
Work for Hope is living up to its name. First, there's the work. All of Chula Vista's 72 city parks have benefited, and when a local Little League complex was vandalized, a Work for Hope team moved in to restore the facility for area youth. As for the Hope, Rubio is a regular at homeless encampments, offering a way off the streets, detox, rehab, and paid job training. The McAllister Institute reports that more than 85% of Work for Hope's participants have gone on to achieve long-term housing and employment.
I've gotten over 250 people off the streets this fiscal year. That's a lot of people. I've only been able to put to work like 120 people because there's not enough funding for the stipends, But think about if I was able to help all those people, where would they be today? I think this program should be everywhere. What better way to help your community? I'm getting the homeless off the streets. I'm getting them off of drugs. And I'm paying them to beautify your city. This program could be instrumental in every city in San Diego.
And why not? The program has worked for hundreds, including Rubio. Work for Hope. It's about much more than fixing up parks. Its most important work is fixing broken lives and ending homelessness.
On behalf of the Lucky Duck Foundation, our board of directors, We're thrilled to recognize Joey Rubio as a Father Joe Hustler of the Year and to provide $250,000 of funding towards Work for Hope. So Joey, come on out, bud.
I don't know how much time I got, but I just want to tell you that this program works. You know, I'm a little nervous. I've never been to a place where you got to pay $600 for a plate. You know, I'm glad I didn't have to pay because I don't make that kind of money. You know, and I was astonished by the way you guys are bitten. I wish I could, raise that thing one time and say, yeah, But I want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. I guess you guys are behind all the help that's out there. We need a village to come together. It's not just my job, it's everybody's job to help these people. You know? Look, I came out here and I told you, I said how you were listening to a scribble pad, Yeah, I can't change that. Just like I can't change my past. But what I tell you, what I will continue to do, and I have been doing, is to change the lives of those that were broken, just like I was broken. You know? And with your help, you can do that. Continue to do that. There's so much help needed out there. Have you seen our streets? I want to clean up your streets if you allow me to. I just don't have the funding. If you invest in this program, we'll help. But it doesn't just take me, it takes a bunch of people. Help me continue in this work. Help me, please. It takes money, and we don't have to fund it. If you have any questions, you can reach out to McAllister Institute. Our corporate office is in Oklahoma. Drew Moser knows me real well, and I appreciate him. I appreciate all of you guys for giving me the time of day. Thank you.